thing is funny. This thing tells me I have to smile for a thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, it just wants me. I guess it knows who I am. I don't know. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about artistry and see. Okay, if you're gonna sit there and get caught up in who's black and who's white, and you don't understand what the difference is, and you're gonna sit there and say you know some shit, but you don't understand what the difference is, why am I talking to you? Actually, I'm not. I'm only talking to the people who actually understand what I'm saying. The rest of you is that they're just being stupid, and I don't have to talk to you. Now, in the color scheme or the color scheme, white is a blank canvas. Black is all the colorations blended in. When white people get down with black people, and black people, when they get over the fact that they think that they know some shit that they don't really know, because they say, why are white people trying to emulate me? It's not appropriations. It's like they finally learned. And you need to give them credit because they learned some shit about you with all your ignorant asses still being ignorant. You're dope dealing, you're rapping. I mean, come on, people. The fact that you pop caps in your head. I ain't in the neighborhood shooting up nobody. They trying to help you, and then you sit there and say, no, 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 no. You trying to be black. No, they ain't trying to be black. What they trying to do is understand why you got a problem when we all supposed to be working this shit out together. Are you paying attention to me now? And the first person that tells me that I'm stupid because I have assessed you to be so will have identified yourself as stupid. And I swear to God, if you put one goddamn thumbs down on me, I'm going to pray against you. Because all you have to do is say thumbs down to what I'm saying. And then you identify as the snake and the devil that you really are in your own ignorance. I told you the devil can't see himself, and you don't see yourself as you call yourself being down. Oh, I'm down. Down for what? Your own death? Oh, you ain't talking to me. You're talking to you. Now, I told you my father rolled back the clock. How do I know that? All I have to do is look at the world. You don't have a Christ anymore. You all lost your mind as far as what your teachings are concerned. Yeah, Louis Farrakhan's and all that kind of shit. And saying that, he blah, 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 blah. No, no, I met Louis Farrakhan. I mean, he was at UCLA. He was also on the Paramount lot. I met various people of the Fruit of Islam. Yeah. And I know people who just, they subscribe to that shit. They make good bean pies. Do you hear me? Tastes like sweet potato to me. So what? I don't give a fuck about Minister Farrakhan. You said, oh, no, you just thought, no, I didn't come out against the Nation of Islam. Just because you appropriate a name and then you misrepresent it for what it's supposed to be, don't mean I have now picked on you or don't know what I'm talking about. Many more have come in my name and gotten the shit wrong. You understand me? I don't give a fuck what branch of religion you say you now subscribe to because, see, Christianity has many branches. You have your Protestants, you have your Mormons, you have your Baptists, you have your Pentecostals. I mean, you got all manner of branch of a tree that was supposed to be from one root. Why? Because every time you broke away You went to your own mindset and you forgot about the fact that whoever taught the original teachings was no longer the one you subscribed to because you did what you did in what was self love as opposed to love of that which what gave love to you of itself. So you can sit there and tell me all the time how much you love Jesus. And I'm going to say, and when did you love him best? When you sat there and started telling God and him that he hates facts? Lucifer, well, I guess I'm supposed to address him by his title, self-anointed minister, Farrakhan. Lucifer, Farrakhan. You teach about how the Jews were fucked up. Now, if you identify yourself as being a part of the Nation of Islam, you do realize that Islam is a cousin to Christianity. And Islam is supposed to be about love. Now, I guess you can sit there and say, no, what I'm doing is trying to awaken these people's eyes. You ain't doing it in love. What you're doing it is you are sowing seeds of discontention amongst the people who follow you, just like Donald Trump. Now, for all of you who seem to think that I'm the crazy, no. Like I said, the man came to UCLA, an institution of higher learning, and he was on Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall, his show got canceled shortly after Farrakhan was on there. Barack Obama had to divorce himself from a preacher who did not say something that he needed to be said in the moment because it would have cost him. He served 2 terms. And you miss him to this day. Don't act like I don't see shit. Don't act like I don't know shit. Don't act like I have to listen to you as you tell me what you have seen on the other side as if I've never been there, much less know what my father is doing. 2 planes got struck by lightning yesterday coming out of LA. One was JetBlue that went up to the north, and one was Southwest was going back east. They had to turn around. And all that lightning and thunder and lightning was happening. There was an angel standing around me, and he said, "Carlos, you do realize what your father's doing?" I said, "Oh yeah, he working." I had to come in the house. Russell was in there asleep. I asked him, I said, "You hear that lightning?" Nope. Hang outside now. He came back in. Remember I told you it was cold out there? I had a bottle of water I was drinking. It's empty now because I drank it all. But this water got cold real quick because it's cold out there. The Russian came in. When he got up, he had to go out there. He went outside. He came back in. He put his jacket on. He said, "It's cold out there." I said, "I told you it was cold." He laughed. He's like, "Damn, you did say that. I did not listen to you. You listening to me now?" The same one that his phone was blowing up. I ain't talking about the owner. The owner is stupid. I told you. See, now he paid a price that he don't even know he paid yet. I already know what's going to happen to him because he's stupid. Because I told my father, I said, see, y'all don't understand something. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't understand half the shit I understand until I understand it. Because there was somebody, Bobby McKay, he's an actor. He didn't play all these different parts and shit. But he also did it in real life. He had Tourette's. He told me, "Oh, we can have coffee when you come back." No, we can't. Cause I had told Bobby vacation some shit, and Bobby Curse, he told me he didn't believe that shit. Now he's supposed to be peering into the ethers. He said, "I don't believe that shit, cause it never happened to him." Did you hear what I said? I'm telling him about my experience, and he told me because it didn't happen to him, it didn't happen. My friend, who was involved in the process, he was funny as hell. He was like that dude. I said, dude, why does my heart hurt with you? What are you doing? He said, I'm taking some medication somebody gave me. I said, and it was some expired medication. I said, you need to stop taking that shit. Because I could feel it on him. It was killing him. Then later on, we were talking, and he said he was scared because he was losing weight. I said, can you hang in there until I get back? No, he's helping me out. Because I'm sitting there just, you know, I'm stressed out. I'm doing a job with one other person that was like a five-man team. Two people doing the work of five people. And I got pissed because they were making me, I didn't get a raise. Now, I got one motherfucker fired. Then they brought another motherfucker in who was as fucked up as he was. She dead now. She in spirit. I saw them say they put on a memoriam to her in memory of, and I was like, oh, she dead. Good, because she wanted to do my job. You say you can't do my job. You supposed to be doing this other job. You don't want to do that job. Are you paying attention to me, people? I'm reading from my book of life as I've interacted with you. When I left Fox, 20th Century Fox, you know what Fox is, right? Fox is tricky. Stacy had to tell my boss that I didn't just quit like I did for no reason. She said, I think he's working on something personal. Oh, yeah. And the shit with her was personal because she was killing people. She was killing accountants. And anybody who works for her, well, you know, hey, whatever. It's not like I didn't do something for Fox later on. Because, I mean, FX Networks is a subsidiary of Fox. And I worked on it for a year. Them folks, they didn't want to hire me at first. Well, I should say, it wasn't Fox. It was the studio they contracted with who didn't want to hire me at first until they couldn't find anybody. And so I got a job. I got paid a pretty penny. But they didn't want me back with Stacy. And I told them, you going to get canceled. They did. I know what the title was or the company was. I know what it represents. And my father has all this shit in my head. This shit is in my head because the thing is, it's him. Okay, March-like temperatures to thaw out your area in the Oh, okay. That's for you, Miss Maggie, in New York. March-like temperatures. Okay. If you jump ahead, but see, if you blink, you're gonna miss it because it's gonna get hot real quick, which is so nice said. And you're like, how do you know this shit? See, the only thing I know is what my father. And see, now I have indigestion because I don't like it. It's not gonna be anything you like. See, you gonna get content real quick to think that everything is okay. And my father had already told me, no, You ain't gonna be able to digest what's coming, and then you're gonna be crying to him again. Cause see, he pestered y'all. He says, I am the creator of all reality, and at the same time, you ain't giving me my props. And as you sit there talking about you go to the Godhead, like Michelle White does, you don't like her. I saw a spirit on her I didn't like either. But I didn't like her when she was on America's Best Psychic Challenge. I actually was rooting for Joe Tittle, but that motherfucker's stupid. And actually, I would root for Michelle White before I root for him. But she turned cold on anybody. She did that with Michael Long on his radio show. But he don't talk about it because he's trying to be nice. I'm going to talk about everybody if you piss me off. So please don't piss me off. Because then I'm going to start looking at you. I'm going to ask my father, I said, what you going to do about that shit? Because he told me, he said, everything that I'm doing now is about the shit that he created, which is you. He ain't talking about the planet. He talking about you as people. He said, I'm going to flush some shit. Do you want me to tell you the truth and you listen and work on it? Or do you just want to be stupid and not work on anything because you had some fucking alien being named Louise Hay tell you, I'm lovable when you're not? And you ready to go back to God when you're not? And you had another motherfucker that you call the Godfather or some shit. And we talking about Wayne Dyer. I saw him on stage too. He said God's name is I am. Motherfucker, did you pull that out of some text somewhere? You don't know God's name because the thing is, if you ever knew his name, then you would say you know him. So you gave him a name. God is not his name, it's a title. Father, who leads me, is a title. My father doesn't have a name, not one that I'm going to recant, especially for you to sit there and say you know him because you're full of shit, just like you don't know me. See, Muhammad is supposed to be sacred to the Muslims. That's why they don't want any depiction. Christ is supposed to be sacred to you, but you got all manner picture of him, from your black Jesus or your white Jesus and more. So what the fuck have you learned when you compare and contrast? Not a goddamn thing. But at the same time, you go to war. And who you go to war with? You go to war with yourselves. The United States of America is not a land of milk and honey. It's a land that was stolen on the blood of the people who originated here. And at the same time, they were being trampled on in the lands that they occupied once before. And now, not unlike Australia, which was a prison colony at first, you motherfuckers are sitting here trying to figure out what is wrong with this nation. What? You mean the nation that enslaved the black or the black man? Because when he came over here originally, it was like indentured servitude, and you just worked for like 7 years, and then you got to go and live your life. And then they say, oh no, we can make you a lifetime slave. Or you talking about the nation that basically brought the Chinese over here, and then after they got through building the railroad, you had them doing your laundry and making you some Chinese food and giving you a fortune cookie? Just like the Native Americans who welcomed you in, you sat there and told them, now you stay over here because, see, I own the rest of this shit. As you gave them cholera, smallpox, polio, whatever. Because you brought the shit over here. All your diseases. I want you to tell me right now, historically, when that did not happen. Tell me it's fake fucking news and that I'm supposed to forgive you for some shit you did. As you call yourself the favorite ones who came over here. as, subjects of the queen or the king at the time. See, now the queen inherited everything that is in her ancestry. You understand what I'm saying? Everything in her ancestry, she inherited. And all that bitch is doing is trying to be retired, and she cannot be retired because she's stupid. And not everybody subscribes to her. That's why that husband of hers still is driving. As an old goat who don't need to be driving. Because he don't respect her. And nobody else in the world has to respect her. You got kings and queens all over the land. All over the world, people. Are you not paying attention? Do you really need me to explain this shit to you? The who done fucked you over? When you're always talking about how they done fucked you over, and at the same time you keep asking another asshole to come in and fix your shit when they can't fix their own? Okay. Father, I ain't talking no more. No. We're at the age of majority. You have a good day.